everyone. It's good to be here. So sorry about the glitch. My topic is the power of resilience in your personal and business growth. I am Grace. Who is Grace? Grace is the founder of Freedom for Better Life, a psychotherapeutic organization that helps people with mental health issues. I have a background in education, law, and psychotherapy. I help women escape the trauma of abuse and assist them to regain a positive mindset to live life on their own terms. I'm a mother of 4 lovely children, an author, a psychotherapist, a mentor, a transformational coach, speaker, and a podcaster. And my podcast is called Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. I'm going to start talking about my journey, but prior to that, I'm going to quote this scripture that really resonates with me and also speaks to me when I went through my challenges. I'm a Christian, so it's Isaiah 54, verse 4-6, and it reads, "Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt not forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood anymore. For thy Maker is thy husband. The Lord of hosts is his name. For the Lord has called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth when thou wast refused, says thy God." My journey in cultivating resilience started when my unhealthy relationship, or will I call it abusive relationship, ended after 14 years. I was suddenly left to cater for 4 children. One of them had special educational needs. This was quite challenging for me. I was worried, I was anxious because it was something I didn't expect, but I needed to put the needs of my children first. And at that time, I was trained to be a solicitor, and it was quite tasking, especially combining and juggling everything together. I reached a breaking point where I decided I needed to restructure things around my family and I. What happened? I was called one day from my son's school that he was unwell. He was actually throwing up. And I was in Holborn, the family court house. I had to tell my principal that, I have an emergency. I need to get to my son's school. They refused to put him on the school bus because they were afraid that because he was throwing up, other children could be unwell, because we were not sure whether it was flu, whether it was something he ate that, actually exacerbated the vomit. I hope you can all hear me well.
Yes.
So I rushed from Holborn straight down to his school. I barely got there because I was a couple of minutes late. I decided there and then when I got home that I needed to take some time off. I took the time off to care for my children. And I decided, what do I do? Because I cannot cope with, juggling, going to the courts and representing people. So I decided, what do I enjoy doing? What are my passion? And I had already gone for a taster course in psychotherapy. And because I also went through counseling while I was going through my challenges, I decided I was going to do a bit of psychotherapy to help not just myself, but other women or who would go through similar situations. I started the course, I finished it, and then I got a job part-time. And that helped me to look after my 4 children comfortably. Today, actually this year is the 16th year I've been single-handedly raising my children. Today, my 2 girls are graduates with postgraduate degrees. My son with special needs is an undergraduate, and my younger son is in college presently. I had to be resilient because I said regardless of what curveball life threw at me, I was resolute that I would thrive and be resilient and face whatever challenges came my way. And not only that, I wanted to help other women in similar situations someday, and which I have started doing, hence my passion. And I believe anyone whatsoever can gain incredible support from therapeutic strategies. And thus, I'm making it my life mission to advocate for women to rise above the shadows of abuse, which is aimed at helping people not only identify signs of abuse, but also have a healthy relationship with themselves and others. This is what inspired me to start my podcast called Rising Above Shadows of Abuse. In short, RAZA. So please, I want everyone to type into the chat box, what is resilience to you? It can be a word, it could be a phrase. Please type into the chat box what resilience is to you, or what you understand by the word resilience. Beatrice, could you please read out what people are typing?
Okay, yes. Can people type what resilience means? Inept strength, that is from Veronica. Can people let us know what they think resilient is? Getting up after serious knockdown, that is from MJ. Yeah, any other person? Can any other person say what resilient means to her or him, please? Grit, that's from Maureen.
Okay.
Not easily giving up, that's Uloma. Positivity and strength, Dalapo, that is great. Yes, so.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to define what the Oxford Language Dictionary talks about resilience. Oxford Language Dictionary defines resilience as the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties. It is also toughness. There are four main types of resilience. We've got physical resilience, which is when you go through an accident or you have an injury. How do you recover quickly from sicknesses and things like that? Then we've got what we call mental resilience. How do you meet challenges? How do you problem solve? We've also got emotional resilience. How do you react to incidents or situations? Are you able to do emotional regulation? And then we have what we call the social resilience. How do you interact with people? At work, within the family, with your circle of friends. That leads me to the benefits. What are the benefits of resilience? Resilience supports personal growth by enabling you as an individual to bounce back from challenging situations and maintain mental and emotional well-being. When you develop psychological resilience, you can actually enhance your personal and professional growth and unleash new levels of achievement. What are the tips? The tips you can utilize are: 1. Reflect on challenges. Develop positive habits. What are positive habits? Can you please write one positive habit you have in the chat box, please?
Positive habits.
Yes, just one. Kindly type in one positive habit you have.
Confidence. Says confidence.
Yeah.
Gratitude, that's mine.
Okay, excellent. Any more?
Hardworking, Dolapo.
Yep, that's good.
Any other person? Okay, yes, that's fine. We move on. Thank you.
Yeah. So get connected by building healthy relationship with friends, families, and colleagues to give you the needed support when you need help in good or bad times. You also need to take time off for self-care. How do you take care of yourself? You have a suitable work-life balance. These are very, very important. Be positive, take action, be hopeful, set goals, and work towards it. The next one is going to be business resilience. What is business resilience? On the other hand, it is the organization's ability to absorb stress, recover critical functionality, and thrive by adapting to varying circumstances. For example, when we had COVID-19, we all remember that we could not do face-to-face. And so we had to restructure our organizational, technological, and operational strategies. We started having Zoom calls, Google meetings. Moving on, there are 5 C's to business resilience. These are centering. How do your employees how does the business owner cope? When people are physically and psychologically well or healthy, they can cope better at work. They can manage their stress and be productive at work. How do you do that? By providing training, making sure that your staff are exercising and eating well. Then we have confidence. The next thing is called confidence. When your staff or you, the employer, are confident, you develop courage to face problems through offering training or problem-solving skills. Attitudinal management also matters because it gives you the opportunity for growth. We have commitments. What is the purpose of the business? The directions to navigate the business. When your vision is clear, people know why they have to strive to overcome challenges and be aligned with the organization's mission. How do you inspire your staff? By setting inspiring goals, by being clear in your communication to them, and having good and valuable ethics. You could get this through mentoring and coaching. It fosters your employees' commitment. You have community, sense of belonging. When your organization are committed to each other, we have cohesion, we have group cohesion. People can ask for help and not feel intimidated. The last but not the least is compassion. As an employer, are you kind to your staff? Are you generous? Are you sympathetic? Do you help people when they are going through hard times? This is quite vital. The benefits are quite a lot. Resilience is a key strategy that helps employers and employees tackle stress, workplace conflict, and competitive markets. It also addresses challenges. As we all know, work or business is the number one stressor. So, business resilience is understanding that your business process and workflow must be preserved for organizations to survive unexpected events. Businesses should be able to embrace change and uncertainty. How do you do that? For example, when we started having rising interest rates, cost of living crisis, inflation, most businesses had to develop resilience. And they did this because there was an opportunity for growth. And it also empowered most businesses to take action with what they could control. When you can control things, it will help you block out worry of what you cannot control. You have to bounce back. Another benefit is bouncing back from setbacks. When you experience failure or setbacks, resilience acts as a powerful beginning for recovery. Setbacks is a learning experience. You will come back stronger, armed with wisdom and determination. You will face life situations and try to understand them. You will feel some emotions, but you will move on with the best possible way forward. And having resilience promotes positivity, impacts your mental and emotional well-being. It will help you become more self-aware and have emotional intelligence. How do you react to situations? Do you maintain a healthy work-life balance? How do you navigate stress and pressure, especially when you have to deal with demanding deadlines? When you build personal resilience, it equips you with coping with stress. It helps you to maintain focus and make sound decisions. It also helps you to have what we call the fail-forward mindset. It helps you view failure as an opportunity for innovation and growth. You learn from your mistakes, and it helps you forge a better pathway. So in a nutshell, resilience is positivity. Resilience to make you confident, more creative, and more self-aware. Thank you.
Yes. And then thank you so much, Grace. And this is Grace. You can connect with Grace. So can you read your website, please?
Yes. You can connect with me by my website, www.freedom4betterlife.com, and via my social media handles, Rising Above Shadows of Abuse for Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and you can email me at risingaboveshadowsofabuse